Hello techies, welcome to Java with Harris channel. This is a continuation class of the previous class like related to Elastic Load Balancer ALB practicals. So we had a conversation regarding the application load balancer, how it is and what are the things it has. So today we're gonna do about the practicals. Without delay, let's go to the EC2 console. This is the EC2 and let's just click the launch instance, and it is going to the launch instance creation page. Yes, and here what I'm going to do, I'm going to provide a name. First ALB uh, demo is the instance name. And scroll it down, the image which you are using, that is AMI, which is free tier image. And also we continue with the instance type as a T2 micro, again free tier. And key pair, we can continue with the proceed without the key pair because we don't want key pair here. And let's go to the network settings here. The security group, I want to use the existing one because I don't want to create a new one. So here launch wizard one, which we have created in our previous sessions. Sorry, yeah. And let's scroll it down and what we can do, and we continue with the advanced details. And we don't want to change anything here, and it's go down all the way down. And here, yes, just I want to write some scripts here. I have it already. So I'm copying that script and I'm trying to paste it here. This is just simply like display the host name, nothing else, just hello world kind of thing. And here I want to increase the number of size to 2 instead of 1. Just click on the launch instance. So it's launching now. And if you see, I think it is taking little time to launch it. Yes, I think it's been launched now. So let's click on the view instances. And here is the instance page, which is landed, and I want to see all the instances now. So yes, these are initializing now, and let's change the name because both names are same, right? Because two instances we have taken. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change the name instead of first to second, and save it as a second LP table, and it's been updated. The name has been updated now. That's a great one. Yeah. Now what I'm gonna do, just take the IP address of this one and trying to access it. Let's say uh, instance summary, right? So let's go to the instance summary. I think it's been expanded. Yeah. So just to copy the IP address here, just copy it and open it to the new tab. HTTP:// and this one. And you can see now the page is loading and HTTP alert is the set we hit. So it serves the HTTP traffic as inbound. Then I think yes, you see that the IP address has been printed here with the host name. And let's go to the instances section and try to copy the first ALB demo related IP address and try to access that. Yes, it's been copied. And what I'm going to do, I'm just copying the IP address of this one, just to try to copy and then come here, HTTP underscore, // and is the name IP address pasted here. And you see the host here for the second mission, second instances. Like you see both instances have different host names, like it's a 1117 and here 1235, something like this, right? Yes. So far good. Like, we have instances, both instances able to access, and this is fine. But I want to launch the, load balancer. From the load balancer, what I need to do, instead of retrieving individual, like I want to access it from the load balancer because I want to access with only one DNS name and it needs to be served, something like this, right? So for this one, definitely load balancer is the one which really helps us, right? So as we discussed in the previous sessions. Yes, I think it is a page is loading. What I'm going to do, uh, the instances, okay, it's a homepage here and click on the instances. because this instances page and running instances are two. We know that. And scroll it down this page all the way down, like, you click on the load balancer, and the load balancer page will be landed here. So once the page is landed, then what we're going to do, we're going to try to create a load, new load balancer. Just to click on the new load balancer. I think it's when misleading. Yes, here. So just click on the load balancer. You see, like, we have a total actually four types, like classic load balancer, and then application load balancer, network load balancer, and gateway load balancer. So this classic I mean, this application load balancer, as we discussed, it HTTP, HTTPS, and network load balancer, TCP, UDP, TLS, and gateway load balancer, it is something like, the virtual applications it supports it. And classic load balancer, it will be go away in future. But right now, if you see, this is a previous generation. It means it's a old generation. In our case, like, we're going to do practicals on this application load balancer. Just click on the application load balancer. Just, yes, it's been launched. So what I'm going to do, ALB demo is the my name of the application load balancer I have given, and scheme, I continue with the interface, I mean internet facing, and address types are like, IPv4 is fine, and network mapping is fine. And but I want to spread my availability zones across the all the areas, like 1A, 1B, and 1C. So just to click on all these things. And what I gonna do, I gonna go little down, but here what I gonna do, I want to create a new security group for the ALB traffic serving. So here I'm going to the security group section and create a new security group. In this new security group, what I gonna do, I gonna provide a name, uh, ALB security group. And here just a description like ALB security group, something like this. And inbound rule, I'm going to add inbound rule, like, all HTTP traffic needs to be served. Here, something like this one is fine. And anyway, outbound rules is fine. I'm leaving it as it is, and just create the security group here. So a security group has been created now. So this is the ALB SG is the security group name. Let's come to the load balancer creation section. Just reload the this button. Once it is reloaded, and you can see that ELBSG is a option here. So I have selected that one, and let's go back. Let's scroll it down. Here, if you see listeners and routings, like this is my most important part here in the ALB section. Like here we need to create a target. So right now we don't have any target groups. Let's try to create the target group here. So once the target group has been created, we can bind the load balancer with the target group, and then we can continue the traffic. So here in this target group, as I mentioned in the previous session, like, we have a different type of instances, like instance type, or like I meant to say target types, like instance, IP addresses, lambda expression, lambda functions, application load balancer, multiple things. In our case, just we have created the EC2 instances. That's the reason I'm choosing, target type as a instance. And the name is like ALB, just TZ is the target group name I have given. This is fine, like port is fine, and then VPC, and then protocol version is fine, health checks are fine. And I don't want to change anything. Just click on the next. Yeah. So here, first of all, what we need to do, we need to register our whatever available instances in this area. So how many, let's say here in this section, we have two instances, but whatever, like, if you, with your our desire, like we can select them and register them to the target group. So here in this case, I want to register these two instances, right? So just select these things and click uh, include the below, include pending below, or something like this. So once it is added, then just simply click on the create target group. Once the target group has been created, so first of all, when we register, I mean, when we create a target group, default, the status is like unused status, because this target group is not used. It means whatever the instances, those are not in use. So what I gonna do, I'm coming back to the create load balancer wizard, like just reload this particular button. Once the reload has been happened, then we can see that particular ALB TG is the target group name which we have created. Just select that one. So that's fine. And then here I don't want to change anything, any configuration here. Just click all the way, I mean scroll all the way down and click the create load balancer. Just clicked it, and now it's been created. Load balancer has been created. And you see here we have a DNS. Okay, just copy the DNS. I copied, and before the triggering. So what I want to show you like here. So resource mapping new. So when I click this particular resource mapping view, so here we can see what is the listener and what is the rule which we have selected. And then here you see forward is that forward to target group is the rule which we have selected. And then target groups are ALBTG is the target group. Here we have registered two instances. So whenever request comes, load balancer, the forward it to the target group and choose like which one available, like based on that, like traffic will be served. So once this is done, like I mean, this is how the mapping is looking like. So let's go back to the target group. What is the status? We need to verify whether the status has been changed or not, still unused or not. So simply I want to just reload this particular thing and see whether it has been initialized or not. So now it is started initializing. So once the initialization is completed and it comes to the healthy part, then we are able to access these two instances. From the DNS load balancer. If you want to verify, just click the load balancer related DNS and see. Still, we don't get the response. Why? Because these two are still in initializing phase. It may take a little time. Like I want to, pause recording for some time because once it is a healthy stage, then we can come back. Welcome. Yes, now it is. You see that, both instances are healthy, and then the healthy count is 2 now. That's a cool. And let's come back to the ALB, DNS, and just reload this particular page, and you can see the traffic is serving from the one of the instances. So we just directly hit the one URL here, right? A DNS, and this load balancer will take care of the serving the traffic between the instances. Finally, we get the response, something like this. Like you can see, I think it's loading page. Like 1 second, I think it will be get it, no problem. This is how the load balancer work, and you see, like it's a really beauty of the things. Yes, you see now it's been added now, right? So when I reload it again, you see traffic is serving from. You can see the serving from both the instances, but we used only one DNS URL to access from them. So so far, like what is happening, like we able to access directly instance data from by using the IP address of that. I want to restrict this. I don't want to access it directly. I want to access only from the ALB URLs. So in this case, what I gonna do? I gonna provide, tweak little bit, like let's go to the security group, and I want to change the security group, like launch wizard one, which we have assigned it to the instances, right? So I'm just going to edit that inbound rules and then delete the existing inbound rule and add a new rule. So here, what I gonna do? I gonna take that HTTP, and then here ALBSG is the one which we have taken. Okay, and then just save the rule. Yes, it's been saved. Now we come back here, just try to reload this one. You see, now we are not able to get it. You see, the still page is loading. And even though the second instance related IP address, if you try to hit it, like still we are getting that, we are not getting the data here, even this one and this one. But if you try to get it from the ALB, you're able to access the data. You see, you're still getting it, right? You're still getting it. But from the IP addresses, we are not getting. Why? Because security group is not supporting. Like we were blocked. Hey, you cannot able to access directly from the IP addresses. That's what we have blocked here. Okay, so this is the beautiness. And then let's see here, target groups are like two target groups are healthy. So I want to do some tricky here. Like I want to make one instance, right? One instance, make it stop and see like whether the traffic goes to really one instance or not. Like just to click the first one, first ALB demo, and stop the instances. Just click the stop instance. Yes, just I want to stop it. Okay, I am trying to stop this one, and I think it's being stopping now. Yes, it's being stopping now. Like just reload the page. This instances, and you see it will be display with updated status. Like it's stopping now. And at the same time, if you verify in the target groups and just try to reload this status, and I think it will be go away from one of the health check. Let's be stop it here, and I think what is the status we can verify? Just reload it again. The instances. It's been reloading. Uh, and then meantime, just come back here for the target group and try to reload it and see the status health checks. You see now, right? It's a one healthy and another one is not healthy. Like it's an unused one. It means another one is not available now. So now let's come back here in the ALB URL. Just try to reload it multiple times. Still, we are able to get the data, but the data is coming from only one instance, which is live. The second one, you see that this is unused status. It's been updated to unused, right? This is how, like, this entire section, whatever providing by, AWS Elastic Load Balancer, it is very beautiful. Like, if you want to do the same process manual, like, it's a very lot of efforts we need to do. Thanks for the watching, guys. This is how I want to wish you to you. Bye bye.